Meantime, it's been an active hurricane season as predicted, and for a couple of weeks now, rainfall has continued to have an impact on our coastal communities.
That's right. Let's give you a live look right now at the beach in Port Aransas. This is courtesy of our Coastal Parks beach camera, where you can see some coastal flooding is underway. Again, all of this, the effects from Tropical Storm Francine, already having a widespread impact on North Padre, calling for closures due to rising tides. And of course, that coastal flooding. We have our Lexus Green joining us live from a chain of local businesses under the JFK Causeway who had to shut down for lunch due to the ponding in their parking lots. Lexus?
Hey, Leslie and Rudy, that's right. We're out here in the parking lot of Sunset Island, which for those of you who aren't familiar, that's going to be home to Marker 37, Snoopy's, Scoopies, and the Pearl. Now, Faith also mentioned a little bit of gusts going out here. It feels amazing, and the parking lot looks drastically different than it did just a couple hours ago, which we'll show you in a few minutes. You know, there's a lot less cars in the parking spots, which is a rare sight to see out here on the island, especially during lunchtime during the summer. Now, that was due to the owner making the decision to close down for lunchtime due to some of the coastal flooding, making the parking lot a little bit hard to navigate. And they weren't the only ones. Padre Island National Seashore also erring on the side of caution and playing it safe due to these high tides we were seeing earlier.
Yesterday evening, my rangers were out patrolling and they noticed a lot of debris and the tides kind of coming up to where it was less than one lane of travel.
Justin Fisher, Chief Ranger at Padre Island National Seashore, says those were the deciding factors to close down the inbound lane to the North Beach side, or a soft close, if you will.
So during this hurricane season, we've only closed down the beaches one other time, and that was during Hurricane Beryl. We can't anticipate what this storm's going to bring.
Fisher says on top of unsafe swimming conditions, these weather events also pose a threat to drivers.
We have vehicles get stuck, which then strands them, and then it puts all of my rangers in danger to go and rescue them.
Fisher says at Pins, they strongly believe in erring on the side of caution. The same mindset another business owner on North Padre had when they announced they would be closing down their locations for lunch Monday due to coastal flooding, making their parking lot hard to navigate.
That was a tough call, but the flooding was coming up. It was already tough to get into the properties, into Sunset Island, into the Pearl, Snoopy, so we did go ahead and close both for safety.
On the phone with Steve Godberg, CEO of Sunset Island, who says the recent rainfall and flooding under the JFK Causeway haven't been ideal for business. But at the end of the day,
safety's got to come first. That goes for both our customers as well as our employees.
Now, I did get a chance to speak with Steve just a couple hours ago, and he says that, that flooding really did clear up. They are back open. That means dinner time is being served. As you can tell, the parking lot looks a whole lot different than it did in some of that video. And I can speak for all the local island businesses down here. They want people to come out, know that the coastal flooding isn't as bad as it was earlier. Come get your dinner. As you can see, a lot of cars are pulling in and checking it out. Now, as for Pins, they said that they're going to continue to monitor the situation as Francine gets a little bit closer and make the call whether or not they need to close the south side of Pins. Now, that's reporting for North Padre. I'm Lexus Green.